Hello everyone, it's Max with Crypto Talk now with an important Luna Classic update. Two major takeaways from the recent news. Number one, Terra Rebels actually met up with Terraform Labs to discuss further development of what's going on with Luna Classic. Was the discussion virtually? Was the discussion in person? Really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's nice to see that the two are talking and trying to cooperate with each other. And on top of that, let's face it, we live in a day and age in which people work virtually, whether it's remotely at home and so on. So if it was virtually, I'm totally okay with it, just as long as they're trying to communicate with each other. Number two, whale activity is what brings up the Luna Classic headline. Whale activity. So what exactly were we talking about with that? Well, let's get right into it. So as you can see right here, it does mention that, this could be due to possible whale activity. Luna Classic's first major price pump, as we know, happened the last week of June, during which, of course, it rallied by 180%. Luna Classic has since then shed more than half of those games, but the Bulls came back out and, of course, made a major comeback in the last 24 hours of July 15th. As a result, its price pumped by more than 20% within the last few hours. And of course, as you can see on this chart, see up here, July 15th, this is reflective upon that. We see, for instance, a really nice pennant that's forming. I always point out these pennants because I feel as though it's significant. Not just because, oh yeah, it's a pennant, but because soon after that, we want to root for, temporary sideways action to build resistance, support levels, and so on. It's just always healthy for the particular asset. On top of this, we also know that there was a rally, of course, like I mentioned earlier, within the last 24 hours. It came amidst the outflows recorded by the money flow indicator. What exactly is that? Well, basically, the RSI, aka Relative Strength Index, pushed above the 50% level, confirming healthy bullish momentum. Again, refer back to what these pennants are forming. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a great big apex or anything, but if anything, we're getting healthy bullish momentum. The upside occurred shortly after it was revealed that one of the addresses purchased roughly 8.5 billion Luna Classic and then sent it to an address with over 2.6 trillion Luna Classic. This was, of course, pointed out by @lunac_, whose user handle you see right there for Twitter. Of course, he felt as though that the wallet belonged to Binance, maybe, because that would kind of make sense. I feel as though that that would basically make sense, and especially because, like what we see right here, where it says next bullish phase. You have to keep in mind CZ of Binance basically a couple days ago mentioned that a burn is necessary. So he mentions that a burn is necessary, and then all of a sudden within that time frame, you see this crazy transaction happen where all that was sent to that particular address. To me, it just makes sense that it's CZ. Is it possible that it's just a big wig, a huge whale investor who came in? Well, absolutely. I mean, all these things are, of course, possible. But at the end of the day, when you see him make tweets like that, you kind of can put two and two together. And then, of course, we saw a little bit more in regards to this right here. For instance, it says percent of stablecoin total supply held by whales with more than 5 million. And then you kind of saw what happened in the chart in regards to that. So that's kind of like what I feel as though is going on in regards to these significant things in Luna Classic. That was my personal two takeaways in regards to news headlines. Of course, if you find out any other news headlines, we'd be more than glad to bring it to you guys. So with that said, everybody, thanks for watching today's video on Luna Classic. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you haven't done so already. May you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.